Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I appreciate you all for being here. Today I want to talk about diesel fuel additives. I get a lot of questions about this, a lot of what should I run, what should I not run, what's good, what's not good. And I want to show you my favorites here and what worked really well on my truck for me. So let's start with a little backstory. Okay, so the diesel industry changed in 2006, and that is when the EPA came in strong. The best three-letter agency that has ever roamed this earth, the EPA. They came in and they did a whole lot of scrutinization on diesels. And that's where all your emissions components came in early 2001. And that's where you get the difference between, the 5.9 and the 6.7 tons. And you get where you had the amazing 7.3 that was low on power, and then you get the 6-liter Power Stroke, who was a nightmare to society. The reason the 6-liter Power Stroke was a nightmare to society was because of the EPA and the standards that they put in place. Navistar and International and Ford came together and built this monstrosity. Thankfully, we have these aftermarket companies now that have come out with things to revamp the 6.0 pretty much and make it quote-unquote bulletproof. But one thing you can't get past is a fuel system. So in 2006, May 31st of 2006, the EPA came out with a new standard on diesel fuel, and they changed it from 5,000 parts per million sulfur in your diesel fuel, which is your lubricity in your diesel fuel, to 15 parts per million sulfur in your diesel fuel. And that's a big deal because you have trucks that were born in 2001 to 2005, and they have problems now because they're running a different style diesel fuel, and you need lubricity on that end. And one of my favorite diesel fuel additives for lubricity is going to be OptiLube, and I have it here. It is your OptiLube XL. This is going to increase your lubricity so much on your diesel fuel, and especially on your HEUI injection vehicles, because HEUI injection obviously needs a lot of lubricity in your fuel, along with the lubricity from your oil to fire your injectors. But if you have fuel that is not lubricated enough, it's not going to push it out, and it's going to create a lot of water deposits. It's going to create a lot of cavitation. It's going to create a lot of, deposits in your fuel. So lubricity is key when you're talking about diesel fuel. You're also going to want a little more power, because when they reduced that sulfur content, the sulfur helped obviously explode the fuel. So here's another thing. This is one of my favorite things ever. And if you've been watching the channel for a little while, you know that AMSOIL is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite companies ever. So with the AMSOIL cetane boost, there are studies that are shown that the national average of cetane in diesel fuel is 46 points. And if you have diesel fuel above 46 points, it starts easier, starts cleaner, no smoke, and just burns more complete. So when the EPA took out the sulfur in the diesel fuel, but it removed a lot of the cetane in the diesel fuel. So that is what a cetane boost helps with, helps with an easier start, cleaner ignition, and a more complete burn. So if you're on the fence about running a cetane boost, just do it. Even newer diesels nowadays, I would still run additives in them because the diesel fuel is not how it used to be. It's just better for your engine all around to run some sort of additive, whether it be cetane boost, lubricity boost, and or an all-in-one. If you can run an all-in-one in a newer diesel, that'd be great, but this channel is 6-liter Power Stroke driven, and I would recommend, from a 6.0 owner, this is the best lubricity that you can get out of a diesel engine, is your OptiLube XL. And OptiLube does more than just lubricates your fuel. It cleans, it helps your burn, it removes water. It's an all-around great addition to your diesel fuel. So use that along with your cetane boost to help have a cleaner diesel burn. But that's just my opinion. You go ahead and do what you would like to do. But I'm telling you, your diesel will run better if you do run additives with your fuel. So I guess moral of the story is, if you are contemplating buying a 6.0 and or any diesel really in general, and just thinking about what type of fuel additives you should use, you don't have to use the fuel additives that I said directly. I will link both of these fuel additives down below because they are some of the best fuel additives you can have, and the best fuel additive combo that you can have in your diesel right now. But with that being said, I really hope that this video was informative, and I hope that it helps some of you guys out in choosing your additives and what you want to use in your diesel. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. I appreciate you all sticking around, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up right here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.